Hey everybody, more cards to talk about. We're going to talk about all the warrior cards that were revealed for Whizbang's Workshop that comes out March 19th. It's only 2 weeks away, a little over 2 weeks away, and I have not spent a lot of time looking at these warrior cards, so we'll dig into them now. And right out the gate, oh my goodness, Bot Face looks amazing. It's going to be a broken card. It's a 9-mana 3/9 mech, and it's taunt. And after this takes damage, get 2 random minis. When you look at all of the mini cards here, there's not one of these that is bad whatsoever. Like, these are all very good for having something that's that heavy on the board. And then getting the chance to get any one of these minis, sign me up. This is an amazing looking card. It reminds me of Rotface. Oh wait, look, it is. It's supposed to be that. This is a really cool card. I liked Rotface when I was playing it when it first released, and this little callback is very cool. Next up, Inventor Boom. Anytime you could bring Dr. Boom in, that's an amazing thing. 8 mana 7/7 with the Battle Cry. Resurrect 2 friendly mechs that cost 5 or more. They immediately attack random enemies. So look, what if we were able to play this after we play Bot Face? This is so awesome, and that would be very cool to be able to do that. And then here's some other mechs that are above 5 mana. Testing Dummy, Fireworker. We're going to talk about these. Don't worry. I'm not skipping ahead. So much options. There's that 20 mana Playhouse Giant. This is very cool. There's going to be some cool stuff that we see with this. I think Warrior's going to be very strong with just those 2 cards that I've seen. Next up, 5 mana Chemical Spill. Summon the highest cost minion from your hand, then deal 5 damage to it. So listen, I mean, is everything supposed to be working together with Bot Face? Maybe, we'll see. Not really sure, but that's kind of cool. And the art is wicked. I like that. Next up, Recommend Deckham. Look, another Dr. Boom. 3 mana. Choose a friendly mech. Summon a copy of it that attacks a random enemy, then dies. This is going to be cool. Yeah, look at this. Every single card that I'm seeing so far with Warrior is very, very strong. Very strong. Next up, 5 mana Fireworker, 5/5 mech. Death Rattle. Summon 2 1/1 boom bots and warning they explode. And you've seen the boom bots before. Death Rattle, deal 1 to 4 damage to a random enemy. That's pretty cool. It's 5 mana. It's a 5/5. There's a lot of synergy we've seen so far with mechs, so let's go ahead and see the next card. 4 mana Boom Wrench with Miniature Eyes. It's 3/2 Death Rattle. Trigger the Death Rattle of a random friendly mech. So, I mean, every single one of these, the mini is, still trigger the Death Rattle of a random friendly mech. You could even throw this in play and then just hit it once. That's all it is, and then you could trigger that friendly Death Rattle. This is going to be very cool. And this one, Containment Unit, we were playing this very rarely before. I thought it was a great card. And it's got magnetic. We're gonna be seeing some crazy stuff happening for Warrior this expansion. Absolutely. Next up, 4 mana Lab Patron. The first time you gain armor each turn, summon another Lab Patron, and it's a 3/3. If you look at this, look at the signature card. This one is my absolute favorite so far. I've talked about how cool all the signature cards were, but this one is my favorite so far of this set. Of course, there's more to be seen, but give me all of them. Give me all of them. There is some questions here in the Learn More. This is Hearthstone, by the way, that I'm referencing all this stuff to. And, they've made it very easy for content creators to be able to use this site. As you can see right here, I'm super grateful to Hearthstone. Question, after I gain armor to let Lab Patron summon a new patron, will the new patron continue to summon 3/3 once per turn if I gain armor again? That means, could I regard this as similarly as when you gain armor, summon 3/3? That would no longer, so the answer is that would no longer be the first time you gain armor. So yeah, that won't work. It won't be too busted, but it's still pretty cool to be able to have another 3/3 on board. So for 4 mana, you've got, if you do it right, 4 mana, And then you have 2 3/3s on the board. We'll see what happens, and if they stick, you know what happens next. Next up, 6 mana testing dummy. We saw this a few seconds ago when we were looking at the other options. It's 4/8 mech, and the taunt is Death Rattle. Taunt and a Death Rattle is deal 8 damage randomly split among all enemies. This is a good card. I guess we're getting Mech Warrior, it looks like. Absolutely looks like to me. And then this one's next up, 2 mana Quality Assurance, and it's draw 2 taunt minions. I don't know, the draw 2 for something like this with keeping something good in the hand, I would absolutely consider just worrying about throwing other heavy hitter minions in your hand with this card. But I don't know. You might need card draw, so this is a pretty good option. We'll see what happens. Next up, 2 mana Safety Goggles. Gain 6 armor and it costs 0 if you don't have any armor. So this is just 6 armor whenever you want. No problem. It's not going to cost anything if you don't have any armor. So playing this in the beginning, and look at the art. The art is amazing. Oh wow, the art is very amazing. That was it. There was only those few reveals. This is everything for Warrior. I have Neutral still to do. I have a couple other sets, and I think we're getting Warlock tomorrow, or it'll probably be by the time you see this. But I'm just doing these all based on one class at a time. I don't want to go too crazy and do smaller card reveals like, oh, here's the newest 4 cards that were talked about this today. I don't want to do that. I don't have time to do that. So let me know what you think of these review videos. I'm excited to play this new set. I'm excited for all the signatures. I would like to see some really cool Mech Warrior decks being built from this expansion. March 19th, don't forget, Whizbang Workshop. It's really cool. And don't forget my giveaway video. And I've rambled enough, and I will see you in the next video.